Good morning, Cobden Elementary. Welcome back to my office. Welcome to Daily Announcements. Today is Tuesday, February 2nd. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weather forecast. Here is the weather for today, a high of 39 degrees and a low of 23 degrees. We have some sunshine and we have some clouds with only a 6% chance of precipitation. So we'll have to see how sunny it is today because it does happen to be a special day. And I'm going to fill you in on that a little bit later when we talk about this day in history. I have a special video for you that has to do with the weather and the weather prediction for the day. So maybe you can guess and see what you think the day might be, but I will fill you in on that later. Next, let's check out our menu to see what's on the list for breakfast and for lunch. Here we are, breakfast for Tuesday, banana bread for breakfast with juice and milk to drink, and lunch will be a corn dog with sweet potatoes, Cheez-It crackers, fresh fruit, and milk to drink. Now let's check out our birthday list. Yes, we do have one birthday today. Happy birthday to Emmett Godinez in kindergarten. He's celebrating his birthday today, so we hope it's awesome, Emmett. Happy birthday to you. Moving on to our This Day in History segment. I told you I had a little bit of a surprise for you. I have a video for you today because today is Groundhog's Day. So in order to help explain that and give you a little bit of history about Groundhog's Day, we're going to watch a little video clip.
You know, people are pretty good at figuring out the weather, what the weather is going to be like. But for one wonderful day, we can ask, can a groundhog tell us what the weather is going to be like? Can this groundhog tell us the weather? Okay. And that special day is Groundhog Day. And it's crazy. It's great. It's wonderful. Groundhog Day is a fun holiday that takes place every year on February 2nd. That's right. And this little drawing is a drawing of a groundhog. This is what a groundhog looks like. You're going to see a lot of groundhogs in this video. So, if it's February 2nd, it is Groundhog Day officially, okay? All right. Congratulations. If it's February 2nd, it is Groundhog Day. We are going to ask you about this later in the video. Groundhog Day is always February 2nd. Remember that. Oh, there's a groundhog eating. You might be wondering, why do we look at groundhogs on February 2nd? How did this holiday even begin? This is the history of Groundhog Day. It all began in Pennsylvania in the United States. Some German communities in Pennsylvania believed that if a groundhog saw its shadow on the morning of February 2nd, it would return to its burrow and there would be 6 more weeks of winter. If a groundhog did not see its shadow, then that was considered a sign that spring would arrive early. Pretty cool. These communities believed February 2nd was a special day that was a sign for the days to come. February 2nd already had special significance because it was a feast day called Candlemas. That's right, Candlemas. It was believed that if the weather was clear on February 2nd, it was a sign that winter would continue for 6 more weeks. If the weather was cloudy on that day, they believed it meant that spring would arrive early. The shadow was just their way of testing how clear the weather was. They didn't actually believe that the groundhogs knew what the future weather would be. Then, in 1840, a man named James Morris wrote about this practice in his diary. It is the earliest reference to looking at groundhogs on February 2nd that we have. And obviously, this is not James Morris. This is a groundhog, because groundhogs don't have diaries. They don't. They can't write. They can't write. People continued their groundhog traditions, but it wasn't until 1886 that it became well known, when a newspaper called the Punxsutawney Spirit in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, wrote about it. Remember that place, Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. So, a year later, in 1887, people gathered together in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, to watch a groundhog. The editor of the Punxsutawney Spirit Clymer Fries was there and is considered the father of Groundhog Day. After all, he is the one who named it Groundhog Day. He turned a tradition in Pennsylvania into a holiday. Fun fact time. It's time to learn a fun fact about groundhogs. All right, this is really cool. Did you know groundhogs go by another name? Groundhogs are also called woodchucks. So you know the poem, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Yeah, that's talking about these animals. Before we continue, do you remember this? When is Groundhog Day celebrated? We said we would quiz you on this. When is Groundhog Day celebrated? Yeah, February 2nd. Great job. On February 2nd, Groundhog Day is celebrated in the United States and Canada. Groundhog Day is celebrated in both countries, the United States and Canada. But nowhere is it celebrated more than in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. As many as 40,000 people come to Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania each year to celebrate. Do you see this groundhog being lifted in the air? This groundhog's name is Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil is the official groundhog that makes the prediction in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And Punxsutawney Phil is the most famous groundhog in the whole world. This holiday is all about fun. For most people who celebrate Groundhog Day, it isn't about the weather prediction, whether it happens to be right or not. It is a time to look at the groundhog, also known as a woodchuck, and wonder and imagine what the future weeks will bring.
All right, that was fun. I hope you learned something new today, or maybe something that you'd already heard and are reminded of again. Now we will move on to mindfulness breathing and movement exercises. Today we will be doing exercise number 7, buzzing bee.
Buzzing bee. Take a few natural breaths while you close your eyes and mouth. And as you breathe in through your nose, keep your lips lightly shut. As you exhale, hum the sound of the letter M, almost like you are making the sound that a bumblebee might make. Notice how the vibrations feel in your mouth. Continue the M sound until you feel the need to inhale again. Repeat the buzzing bee breath, inhaling through your nose, then exhaling the hum of the buzzing bee a few more times.
Good job. I hope you're relaxed and focused and ready for the day. Now for our pledge, please rise and face the flag. Lindsay Hilliard will be leading us in our pledge today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, great work, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for stopping in with me today. Remember to try your best, stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep learning. And I'll see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.